tallest observation tower in the U.S. is breaking new ground and new heights. The Valley's newest landmark is stretching the limits of our horizon. Good evening, everyone. I'm John Daly.
And I'm Kathy Ray. The Stratosphere means new possibilities for future projects. News 13's Kim Sherwood is on the strip to explain. Kim.
Yes, John and Kathy, at 1,149 feet tall, the Stratosphere Tower pierces our horizon, and it also means a higher skyline in our future.
Country 905, Las Vegas Tower, runway 2.
When the Stratosphere was approved at its present height, the departure procedures were changed for aircraft taking off to the north.
The battle for air superiority by the Stratosphere Tower brought on those flight changes in the McCarran International Airport, changes that are now allowing other projects to rise to the occasion.
A precedent was set, and because the departure procedures changed, New York is probably a little higher than it might have been. Beau Rivage will be higher than it might have been.
And Stratosphere executives couldn't be happier.
It was well worth fighting, and I think that the end result is, as you can see here, is something that Las Vegas is going to be very, very proud of when we open Monday night or early Tuesday morning, and something that really set the pace, as you said, for other types of development, bigger and better.
And if it were built today, the Stratosphere Tower would not be the tallest observation tower. The Hazards Board would limit it to 800 feet or less. Those are the rules now, John and Kathy.
Okay, Kim. Thank you very much.
Well, it is not only tall, it's now fun. The Stratosphere's thrill rides are up and running.
And News 13's Steve Krupe gave us an up-close look at the high roller.
John and Kathy, here we go. I am sitting in the very front seat of the high roller. We're going up the hill now, and whoa! This is coming around the corner. Hold on! Oh my gosh, there's the strip. I can see it out in front of me. We're coming around the corner and down hill number 2. We're going around the tower for a second time. Oh my gosh, hang on everybody. Here we go. Woo! All right. We reached speeds, we're told, of up to 30 miles per hour as we went around the tower there. What a beautiful afternoon. Light winds. My first ride on the high roller is a success. A lot of people say they're not going to ride this roller coaster at all. You know, it's really not that scary. Once you get over the fact that you're at the 909-foot level, it's really quite a pretty ride. And wow, what a view out there, especially at this time of the afternoon. So, John and Kathy, there you have it. The high roller, high atop the Stratosphere. Back to you.
Okay, Steve, thank you. New tonight, former Las Vegan Bo Greitz thinks the FBI will let him talk to the Freeman, but he says he will enter the Montana compound with or without the FBI's permission. The anti-government group has been holed up since March 25th. They are accused of gun and money violations. In '92, Greitz helped end the deadly siege at Ruby Ridge. Also new tonight, cost could rise for state college students. News 13's Ray Cortopassi explains.
The Board of Regents is talking about 2 different kinds of hikes, one for a statewide tuition and another for student fees at UNLV. On the table is a 4% tuition hike for undergraduate students and a 3% hike for graduates.
If they're increasing again, I think that's ridiculous.
If that's what we need to continue the good education, then that's something that needs to be done.
At the same time, the board is considering raising food and housing fees at UNLV. It breaks down like this. Housing would go up to $1,735 per semester, a $60 increase, and meals would go up $15 a semester.
The state increased salaries for state employees this year. That had to be figured in. Utility costs have gone up. Silver State costs have gone up.
Here at UNLV, school officials will point out that whenever tuition or student fees go up, so does the opportunity for financial aid. So in the long run, it's the ones that don't qualify or don't apply that would be hit the hardest by a hike.
Those students who are eligible for financial aid will see an equivalent increase in their eligibility for aid.
The board will take comment from students through next week and vote on the tuition hike June 21st. At UNLV, Ray Cortopassi, News 13.
The Regents also approved a $40 million library for UNLV and expansions at the CCSN campuses. Construction begins on the Las Vegas Ice Arena in a few months. The 62,000-square-foot facility will have 2 NHL-sized hockey arenas. It will be built on I-15 near Blue Diamond. Completion is expected before year's end.
Chicago police have closed an investigation of Mike Tyson, and that tops news inside America tonight. An Indiana woman claims that Tyson made unwanted advances and fondled her at a Chicago night spot. But investigators say there is not enough evidence to charge Tyson. Tyson is on parole for a rape conviction. And the mystery of who killed Oscar-winning actor Hang Noor may be solved. Police have arrested 3 men in connection with the death. Sources tell the Associated Press the suspects are members of a Chinatown-based gang. Noor was shot to death February 25th in his carport.
Israeli and Hezbollah guns are silent. That tops news inside the world tonight. Hezbollah fired at the last minute, but the Israelis did not return fire. The truce was brokered by Secretary of State Christopher. 150 people died in 2 weeks of fighting. And Ukrainians remembered the victims of the explosion at the Chernobyl nuclear power plant 10 years ago. Ukraine's president vows to shut down Chernobyl's 2 active reactors.
It's time now for your first forecast. Randy, I understand we did hit a record high today.
We actually did, and it didn't come in late. Actually, late in the afternoon, early this evening, we climbed up to 97 degrees this afternoon, and that did break a record. I'll talk more about that later on in this newscast. Currently, we're at 82 degrees. We're going to bring temperatures down tomorrow, but guess what? The wind's coming back. High tomorrow, 90 degrees. Now, folks, I need your help tonight. I had some video come across my desk. I was not able to identify it, so I'm asking you to take a look and to listen and help me out. Roll that.
This Clemenson Management is busy cleaning up another complex they take care of.
All righty, we don't know who that is, and that leads us to our riddle tonight, folks. We need your help on this Friday night. Who the heck was that guy? A, John Travolta, B, Bob Newhart, C, Ron Futrell, or D, Captain Ernie? Give us a call here at the riddle line, 876-1313, extension 6733, and we'll give the answer to that and a complete look at the weekend forecast coming up. I got a whole, those are some interesting pictures, huh?
That is great. Fire to salvo. Okay. Ready? Thank you. We have some good news tonight for a local woman whose dog survived an amazing ordeal.
News 13's Christine Mahoney explains the salty tale of Coconut Harry.
No wonder this dog's out of breath. He swam for dear life after accidentally falling off of a boat during a squall. His owner is here. Coconut Harry lives with her mother in Florida.
He was gone, I think, for 9 or 10 days when they found him. Apparently, he had swam close to 6 miles to a place called Monkey Island. The people that found him were people who went out on occasion to Monkey Island to care for the monkeys. And they realized that that was the dog that everyone was looking for.
He's already earned fame in a Key West costume contest. Now everyone knows Harry.
Good morning, America. She told me that the people from the Letterman show have contacted her.
Harry's story's larger than life, and Harry may be a little bit bigger when he hits prime time.
From what I understand, they're having so many parties and things for him down there that he's been eating like a pig.
Christine Mahoney, News 13.
And he deserves to eat like a pig. And Lisa wants to bring her dog back here to Las Vegas, but her mom, we're told, is just too attached to the pooch.
And Ron,
The answer to Randy's riddle tonight, John Travolta. You can go ahead and call in now, whatever that number was on the screen. But
I've seen you somewhere before.
I don't know if he had clearance for that video, whoever it was.
Okay. You have Thunder highlights tonight.
We do have Thunder, yes, going on. The Thunder going for the sweep tonight in Phoenix. They lose tonight, 5-0. That means they will have to play a Game 4 tomorrow night in Arizona. Jim Colbert, as hot as the April sun today at the TPC. Colbert with a birdie here on 13, ends up shooting a 63 today. He's 9 under par and has a 2-shot lead after one round of the Senior Classic. The Spurs and the Suns from the Alamo Dome tonight. David Robinson looking in great shape for the playoffs. Charles Barkley had a rough night tonight. He gives it out pretty good here. Hustling, bustling, crashing, smashing for the rebound. He also gets called for a technical foul. He can't figure it out. Spurs win 120-98. Figure that one out in the opening round of the NBA playoffs tonight. Coming up later, we'll have a live report and highlights from the Thunder game in Phoenix tonight and more from the Senior Classic. We'll see you in 10 minutes. Okay. John Travolta is the answer.
Does he look familiar to you at all?
Just a touch.
Just a little bit. Yeah. That's 11 at 11. There's still much more to come. 11:21. The Buzz, a gold medal marriage, and Randy's full forecast at 11:18.
But first at 11:14, tonight's News 13 Extra. Insider Glenn Meek investigates safety concerns on the taxpayer's secret airline. That's coming up next.
Need a ladder? Go to the base. Home Base, where you can also get this slant bin HEPA Clear air cleaner just $79. Go to the base. Home Base.
Fletcher Jones Chevrolet Geo brings to you the largest inventory reduction ever. Every car and truck is marked to go. Financing as low as $99 per month. No money down option. Drive home in a new 96 Chevy Lumina. A car of the year, family-sized four-door, now only $199 per month. See for yourself how much you can save at Fletcher Jones Chevrolet Geo. Conveniently located on Decatur and Alta.
Dial 1-800-USED-CAR for the best deal on the used vehicle of your choice. You've been to the rest, now get to the best savings. Dial 1-800-USED-CAR. No hassle, easy credit, save money. 1-800-USED-CAR.
No one's quite sure when boys turn into men, or if they ever do. And although we never had a choice on how we entered this world, we do have a choice on how we leave. If you've ever considered cremation, consider this. You can still have a funeral. You can still have a memorial service. That way, everyone you ever said hello to will have a way to say goodbye.
Home mortuaries, cemeteries, and crematories.
Tons and tons and tons of trucks are on sale now at Allstate Car Rental and Sales statewide truck sell-off. Hundreds of trucks, work trucks, fun trucks, sport utilities, at up to 50% off original MSRP. These trucks look like new, drive like new, without the new truck price. Rush to the Allstate location nearest you, because this weekend you can pay more for a truck, or you can go to Allstate.
Need lumber? Go to the base. Home Base, where you can also get a wide variety of Minwax wood finishes for only $8.99. Go to the base. Home Base.
Getting the best care for your heart, we'll get some advice from a cardiologist turned author.
Plus, all your news, weather, and traffic Monday at 5:30 on Good Morning Las Vegas.
Tonight, the conclusion of a News 13 insider investigation into an invisible airline funded by taxpayers.
In tonight's Extra, Glenn Meek looks at the safety of the airline flying civilian defense workers here in Nevada.
The planes of this invisible airline have no insignia, nothing to suggest they are owned by the United States Air Force. But they are the same kind of aircraft that recently made headlines when Commerce Secretary Ron Brown was killed in a crash in Bosnia. On a cold, foggy Bosnian morning, rescue crews removed bodies from the crash of an Air Force jet. Among the dead, Commerce Secretary Ron Brown. The crash revealed something many of us may not have known. Air Force transports, even those that fly civilian passengers, are not required to have the same safety equipment as commercial airliners. Janet Flight 704 on its way to the Tonopah test range. Janet may look like an ordinary airline, but it's not. The planes are owned by the United States Air Force and are identical to the jet that crashed with Secretary Brown aboard. But these aircraft carry no military markings, and the passengers are largely civilians.
What's unusual about this airline, it's different from any other airline at McCarran, is that there's nobody in a business suit. There's nobody in a uniform. It's suspiciously casual. Just people getting on with baseball caps and carrying little duffel bags.
Janet 737s shuttle hundreds of civilian defense contractors to the top-secret airbase at Groom Lake and the Tonopah test range in Nye County. Janet flies out of McCarran more often than Continental, but a Janet flight has even fewer frills than Southwest.
There appears to be only one flight attendant for the entire plane. This is a plane that takes about 120 people. The FAA says that you have to have one flight attendant for every 50 people. So they're not adhering to FAA rules.
But then, Janet flies under different rules than a commercial airline.
Well, this particular operation is operated on what we call public aircraft, and they are owned by the military. And so the FAA does not have any oversight over these aircraft. These aircraft do not have airworthiness certificates.
They also may not have flight data recorders or cockpit voice recorders, the so-called black boxes commercial airliners must carry.
Okay, I don't know if they have that equipment, but I know they're not required to have that equipment because they are operating under, again, public aircraft.
The rules for public aircraft were designed with war in mind.
The idea was civilian safety regulations might restrict the military in time of war. That's why Brown's plane had no black boxes. And that's why Janet planes probably don't either. Though black boxes would not have prevented Brown's plane from going down, they might have been of great value in determining the exact cause of the crash. The black box question could be significant if a Janet flight ever crashes into a Las Vegas neighborhood. Without flight recorders, would investigators be able to determine who is responsible? Would national security concerns block victims' families from seeking relief? National security was one of the reasons a recent lawsuit involving Groom Lake was dismissed by a federal judge.
Pegline, thank you very much. Looks like a warm weekend.
Certainly does, but at least it's the weekend.
I'll tell you, that's right. It was hot today. Out at Lake Mead, our weather watcher reported 104 degrees this afternoon, so a lot of warm temperatures around the valley. We're actually going to cool them down over the next couple of days, but wind is coming back in the forecast. I'll show you that right when we come back.
If you've got spring fever, your Toyota dealer has the cure. Lease the best car built in America, Toyota Camry, for just $199 a month. $199 a month with automatic transmission, air conditioning, dual airbags, and more. Or lease a four-wheel drive Tacoma truck for just $179 a month. $179 a month. Four-Wheeler Magazine's Pickup Truck of the Year. But hurry, spring fever doesn't last forever.
Where is Hinkle?
He'll be right with you, sir.
Better be.
Find Mr. Hinkle. Gotta find him. Where is Mr. Hinkle? Gotta find him.
Mr. Hinkle. Mr. Hinkle.
Mr. Hinkle.
Mr. Hinkle. Mr. Hinkle. Mr. Hinkle.
Mr. Hinkle!
Maybe you do need cellular service. 360 Communications. Access to anyone.
Let's party!
Vacation Village is having a Spring Fling Super Bingo Party, where every Wednesday night at 8 o'clock, one lucky player will win up to $6,000. Play during the week at any video poker machine, and you'll receive free admission to our weekly Super Bingo Party.
Bingo! Play bingo from any seat in the casino. Be the next winner at Vacation Village.
Vacation Village, where locals take their friends to stay and play.
Now for a limited time, the color red can save you thousands. It's Fairway Chevrolet's Red Tag Clearance. Drastic reductions have been made on our entire inventory of cars, trucks, and vans. Every vehicle will be marked with the absolute lowest prices around. New cars. Red Tag. At $79.77. New half-tons. Red Tag. At $13,777. Need a payment? How about $157 a month on new sedans? It's time to play tag. Hurry to Fairway Chevrolet, Nevada's low price powerhouse.
All right, this is a road up in Colorado, and this is an unbelievable story. They have finally gotten it cleared of snow. It's at one of the highest elevations in the United States, and there's been about 50 feet of snow stacked up on this road, and they finally have it cleared off so folks can once again travel it, and that is on into Colorado. All right, folks, we saw some record numbers today across the West. We'll start with Las Vegas, a record high today, 97 degrees. And consider, that's not far, obviously, from 100 degrees. Would you believe last year we didn't hit 100 degrees until June 11th? So this is very unusual to be seeing this so early in the season. Other record highs today, Riverside, California, Winslow, Arizona, Flagstaff, Cedar City, Utah, all reporting record highs. Some of our weather watchers today, Pahrump reported 90 degrees. That was actually one of the cooler temperatures today. Spring Valley, 94. But look at this, Sunset and Pecos, 101. What did I say? Lake Mead, 104. Actually, 109, according to Eddie Schwartz out at the lake. Henderson, 101 degrees. Boulder City, 99. Laughlin, 101. It was just warm and unseasonably warm this afternoon. All right, tomorrow we'll actually cool temperatures down. Low 90s across the valley. That's because of an approaching cold front. I'll show you that coming here in just a moment. High 97, of course, a record. Normal high this time of the year is 81. Low this morning, 61. There's the record. It goes back all the way to 1946. Low this morning, record low, 42 back in 1967. Your sunrise tomorrow morning, 5:52. Setting tomorrow at 7:24 p.m. All right, we do have a little piece of energy. It's actually well to our north, but it's actually going to bring us some windy conditions. You'll see it just starting to move on into the Great Basin right now. It continues to move towards the west at this hour, and you'll notice, we should see it here in just a moment. Hopefully that computer is going to load it up. Is it there? I hope it's coming. All right, there it is. Temperature 82, humidity 12%, wind is out of the south at 12 miles an hour. Barometer is steady. All right, we're going to load up that satellite picture, show you it right now. Maybe not. There it is. All right, you can hardly see this system. In fact, it's sitting just about here. It continues to press, though, on into northern Nevada, and by tomorrow, that is going to pick up the winds. Probably later on in the day tomorrow, we'll see possibly some 30 to 40 mile an hour wind gusts. Tonight, clear and mild, 66 the low, southwest wind 10 to 25 miles an hour. Sunny tomorrow, but becoming windy. That should keep temperatures down a little bit cooler. High tomorrow, 90 degrees. Sunny and windy out at the lake, high 99. And at Mount Charleston tomorrow, windy towards the afternoon, high in the lower 70s. And the extended forecast looks like this, windy both Sunday and Monday. And then Tuesday and Wednesday, the wind goes away, and temperatures will get back into the middle 80s. All right, take a look at this.
Way of the apartment's getting cleaned up sooner. This Clemenson management is busy cleaning up another
burning
complex
question
they
tonight,
take care
who
of.
the heck was that guy? Let's take a look. Was it John Travolta? Many folks thought it was John Travolta. Of course, it was, we just found out, Ron Futrell. Did you know the answer to that one?
You know, it's funny, we've got 12 phone calls in there. Juanita Garcia was the first one that was right, but we had two people. One said John Travolta, the other said Bob Newhart.
Well, I could see the confusion there.
Thanks, Randy. That was a good one.
The buzz tonight, the marriage of two Olympic greats, gymnast Nadia Comaneci and former Las Vegan Bart Connor, married in Romania. They exchanged vows in a civil ceremony tomorrow. An elaborate ceremony is planned at a Romanian Orthodox church.
Coming up in sports, can the Thunder sweep? And things heat up in Chicago. Will the Bulls dominate? Ron's up next with sports.
Dodge Dakota is #1 in resale versus Ford, Chevy, and GMC. #1 in passenger room, even #1 in cargo room. In fact, Dodge Dakotas are #1 in more categories versus any compact. So it should come as no surprise that across America, Dodge pickups are #1 in sales growth. Now get up to $3,500 off Dodge Dakota, including $1,000 cash back.
Visit Chapman's Las Vegas Dodge, Wilden's Pride Dodge.
How would you get $100,000?
Beat him in check. It's 200,000 times.
20,000 totes.
$100,000? Never.
PB2 Bonus Mondays are here. Cash your paycheck any day and get free entries into our Monday Cash Drawings. $2,500 in Monday Cash prizes. Play at Palace. Play at Boulder. Paycheck Bonanza 2. One scratch and you're rich.
Joe Miller's a little excited because now through Sunday at Circuit City, everything's on sale. And Joe Miller's the guy with the sale tags. All home and car audio is on sale. Every computer's on sale, too. Our whole appliance department is on sale. All TVs, all camcorders, all VCRs, it's all on sale. Every big screen TV, every boombox, every stereo and CD player. If it's at Circuit City, it's on sale now through Sunday only. Everything's on sale at Circuit City.
We sound the same, but I'm powered by Sav-On brand batteries that cost 21% less than the national brands. What do you say to that?
At Sav-On, you'll find hundreds of Sav-On brand products that can save you 17 to 50% off the national brands. And each one is covered by our 100% satisfaction guarantee. These two sailing solutions look the same, have the same active ingredient. The only real difference is the Sav-On brand costs 32% less.
At Sav-On, you can count on people who care.
What a great ride.
Ride, Pontiac, ride!
The ride for Las Vegas is Pontiac Grand Am with a new aerodynamic style, dual airbags, anti-lock brakes, cassette, air, and more. Grand Am is over $3,000 less than Honda Accord and over $4,000 less than Toyota Camry. So hurry, get in on a great Las Vegas ride. Only at your Las Vegas Pontiac dealer. Courtesy Pontiac, Pat Clark Pontiac.
We are driving excitement, Pontiac!
Inside Sports is brought to you by KFM 102. Today's country, all the time.
As Ron told us earlier, the Thunder were in action tonight.
That's right. Did they sweep?
Yeah, let's change the subject from these goofy riddles to actually some real content tonight, okay? The Thunder had hoped to pull off a sweep tonight in Phoenix. They didn't even make room reservations for tomorrow night, but trouble in the Valley of the Sun for the Thunder tonight. For the first time this season, they get shut out. The Roadrunners play tough, inspired hockey and win this game 5-0. Not without a few fights, of course, a little bit late in the game for the Thunder. Unbelievable that it goes to that level. But Mario Diaz is live in Phoenix. Mario, you were at the game. Basically, what happened to the Thunder tonight?
Well, Ron, the Thunder's winless streak on the road continued tonight here in the Valley of the Sun. Now, if you think the 5-0 score was an ugly sight, it was nothing compared to what Coach McSorley looked like after the game.
Coach, 5-0 in Phoenix, it's a nightmare you can't even dream of.
Well, I guess our guys just decided they're going to enjoy their stay in Phoenix. And right now, I don't think there's much of a penalty paid, but I should say tomorrow night's going to be a great night for us.
Yeah, they played good, but, you know, we didn't do anything that we talked about before the game, and, I mean, you can't spot a team 4-0 in their own building, and, you know, maybe it's the kick in the pants we need for tomorrow. Maybe we were a little bit too cocky. We just have to go back and rebuild.
Besides not having an offense that did not deliver tonight, another reason why the Thunder had troubles in the early going was because they did not have the services of Sasha Lakovic. Without the bruiser at the start of the game, Phoenix was able to jump all over the men of black and teal.
How do you think the team would have fared tonight had you been in the lineup?
Well, I don't think they would have got a jump on us, that's for sure. I'm the type of guy that will go and throw my body on the first three guys that I see, and I'll show that tomorrow night. I'm pretty sure I'll be in the lineup tomorrow night.
He's going to be back in our lineup.
And Ron, the Thunder did not execute at all tonight. They were 0 for 7 on the power play, just to give you an example there. The team was very lethargic, and Phoenix took advantage from the get-go as they jumped out to a 4-0 lead. Now, of course, both teams will go at it in Game 4 tomorrow night, and we will be here to provide you with that coverage tomorrow night at 6 and 11 o'clock. Ron?
All right, Mario, thank you very much. Sasha Lakovic in the lineup for the Thunder, indeed, tomorrow night. Thank you, Mario. We'll have another night for you tomorrow night in Phoenix. How about this game? NHL playoffs for you. This game marred with fights. What a shock. One difference, though, the coaches decided to go at it here. This goes on for a couple of minutes here between Pittsburgh and in this game between Pittsburgh and Washington. Look at this. Pittsburgh and Washington going at it here. Pittsburgh wins it, by the way, 5-1. Pins lead the series 3-2. The Rangers beat Montreal to take a 3-2 lead in that series. Winnipeg Jets stay alive with an upset win over the Red Army. I think those two coaches still fighting late tonight. Perfect weather for a round of golf today at the Tournament Players Club. One of the best ways to fight the heat out there, grab some water, drink it, or apply it if you need to. Watch this lady. She gets shot.
Oh, hi there.
Oh, she didn't know we were there. Yeah, you never know where our cameras might show up. You see Jim Colbert out there. This is Chichi Rodriguez. That great swing that he's got driving the ball. Colbert shoots a 63 today, a 2-shot lead. Let's go to the scoreboard and show you what we got here. You get Colbert there, Tommy Armour, a couple of strokes back at 7 under. From there, Bob Charles also at 7 under. You got in 4th place Chichi Rodriguez, Kermit Zarley, and Jack Kiefer is also in there at -5. Other scores of note, Hale Irwin, 5 shots off the lead. Ray Floyd is -3. Then Aseo Aoki, Tom Weisskopf, Lee Trevino. Round 2 tomorrow. The Chicago Bulls have dominated the regular season, but it won't mean much if they don't win in the playoffs. Pat Riley looking for some magic in the United Center. Can he find it? Well, Scottie Pippen of the Bulls has other ideas. Great defense here. Gets the steal and takes it coast to coast for the jam. He also gets the foul. The Bulls burn the heat tonight. 102-85. Bulls also beat the spread if you're keeping track of that. Orlando cruises in there, win over Detroit. San Antonio has no problem with Phoenix, and Seattle, without Sean Kemp, slides by Sacramento. The Stars are back in town tonight, taking on Phoenix. Stars announcer John Sandler. Good to see him back on the job tonight after getting hit in the eye with the baseball. He is doing much better. What a trooper. He's